Welcome everybody to another episode of As We Go Along. It's that podcast that you've probably listened to, or maybe not. I don't know why you would start on episode 6, but if you did, welcome. This is an improvised podcast. I'm joined every week by some great improvisers in the Denver area. We take your suggestions from Facebook. We have a conversation, and we do some make-em-ups, and that's how we do things here. Let's get right to it. Let me introduce my improvisers. First up, you've heard him. You've been ambivalent towards him. It's Joe Hickman. Hey, Joe.
Hey, Bryan. How's it going? I appreciate the fact that you saw fit to include me in that great improvisers, even though it's like, I know you just do this out of pity.
Oh, I wasn't. You just assumed that I was including you in that?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
okay. It makes me happy, Bryan.
Okay. Yeah. Just keep on assuming.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks for being here.
Oh, thank you for having me.
And I have 2 newcomers, which is exciting.
It's nice to see these young faces coming up in improv.
Oh yeah. First one. Who's next? Yeah, this is both of them. It's their first day doing improv. Reid Fenlaw.
Hey.
Hi, Reid.
Dad?
No, my name's Bryan, and we are not related.
Oh, I thought I was coming on the show to meet my dad.
Nope.
Okay, maybe next time.
That's next week.
Oh, cool. I'll be back.
Check back in next week
Okay.
to find out who your dad is.
Dad?
Not me.
Okay.
It's not me. I'll give you one hint. It's not me.
Okay. I'll think about it.
Okay. Hey, Reid. Thanks for being here.
Hell yeah. Thanks for having me.
We're gonna have some fun.
Yeah.
All right. And last and certainly least, it is Emily Coates. Hi, Emily.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm super well, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing good, and I'm keeping things together very professionally.
Yes, you are.
So
Yes, you are.
all right. I don't have anything else to introduce.
Do you want to introduce my real father?
I want to, but I can't.
Save it for the end.
Yeah.
It's a good idea.
Who's your mom?
It's the reveal.
Oh wait, yeah. Good question. Who is your mom?
Emily Coates.
Whoa!
Well, I didn't want to say
Congratulations.
anything, but I did.
I didn't even
Give
know you
birth
were
to Reid.
pregnant, Emily.
I know.
She
It's
was never
news.
pregnant. It was a virgin birth.
Wait. Hold on. What's that?
Think about it.
That's. I've been rethinking religion wrong. I've been thinking religion wrong this whole
thought it
time.
right, then
I've been
All of
rethinking
us
it wrong.
have.
I've been rethinking it right, thinking it wrong. No rules, just right. Outback Steakhouse.
Whoa.
Ooh, I could use a blooming onion right now.
Yeah. Okay.
What about some napkins?
In the shape of a blooming onion.
Okay. Let's do the
Okay.
show. Let's do the whole show thing.
Let's do it.
All right.
All right. So, I went to our friend for now, Facebook, and asked y'all to provide some one-word suggestions. So here we go. Let's see. We have globe, congratulations, and mud flap. Does that make you think of anything? Globe, congratulations, and mud flap.
So, you guys know, like, the old, I don't know if I call it a tradition, but, like, you see people do it, you see it on TV where people like, just spin a globe and put your finger on it. And wherever it lands, that's where we're going to go.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Like, that's a thing. That's still
That's
a
cool.
thing, right?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay.
Well, I mean, that's
Does anyone own
a
globes
thing.
anymore?
Yeah.
That's a thing that like fake people do. I think
Okay.
that's still a thing. That
Well, I'm about as fake as they come. So.
I don't think I've ever heard. Are you telling me that you've like personally done this?
I have. What I was telling you was that when I was probably 11 or 12, and I asked for a globe as a present, Christmas present,
So that you could
because
figure out
I'd
where to
seen
go?
people do that on TV, and I was like, oh, that's how you like book reservations places. Is you own a globe and you spin it and you put your finger on it and then you just go there. And so I did get a globe, but like literally every time that I would spin it.
Ocean.
It was either in the ocean or somewhere that like you don't want to go, or somewhere that was like in the same state that I grew up in, that I was in. It was like, cool, I want to travel 70 miles north to Waco, Texas.
And this is the story of when you went and visited the Texas State History Museum.
Hey, I kind of made my own history, okay? Because I had to imagine that I got to go cool places rather than being buried at the bottom of the Caspian Sea.
I'm just picturing like a little baby Reid Fenlaw with you got like a hobo bindle slung over your shoulder, and you're like, oh boy, the globe's in, and I'm off for adventure.
Why do I have to talk like Mickey Mouse's cousin? When
I assume this is how you...
Oh boy! I was picturing him more hitchhiking a ride on a freighter.
Oh yeah, it's definitely started. Well,
he's got to hit the ocean somewhere. He's got all those places in the ocean to visit. Yeah.
He takes the boxcar to the ocean. Then he finds just a dinghy that's not locked up, and just takes it out into the middle of the sea.
Yes, I'm going to take that one train that goes right to the edge of the ocean. Stop at the last stop, ocean. Everybody aboard, on aboard.
Everybody off.
Get off the train.
Into the sea you go.
If you don't get off now, you'll drown with the conductor.
No.
But so I think I thought that's how people made travel plans, and consequently, I think like travel agents were still kind of a thing.
Yeah,
before, like people booked their own travel on the internet, and I thought that like that was a tool that travel agents also used. Were globes that they would like, I'm going to plan my client's vacation, and they'd spin the globe and then just like let it go round and round and then put their finger on it like, now I'm booking you here.
That just makes me think of like just the whole idea of being unaware of how traveling works when you're a kid. I grew up in Colorado, and the first time I left was to go visit my aunt and uncle in Florida. And I just didn't have a concept of how things worked. Like, I didn't know what humidity was. That's number one.
Yep.
I didn't understand the concept that, it's not a universal thing that you just get delicious drinking water from the tap. So, like, my first exposure to that was sitting in a hotel room in Tampa Bay, and I'm like, I'm thirsty. So I run to the little kitchenette, grab a glass out, run to the tap, fill it up. And I took that first sip, and I was this close to throwing up. It was just the repulsion of sudden knowledge. Like, everything was like, the world has now changed for me. Just in this one little sip of terrible Florida water.
You became a water snob.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's like the most base kind of snob. Like, there's food snobs and wine snobs.
Well, it's not necessarily snobbery, because I grew up in Florida, and I can attest to the quality of the water. I remember
I can attest to the quality of the people.
Yeah. Like me.
Yeah.
As Boy Scouts, we used to go camping, and we'd bring along our water, and we'd make Kool-Aid, because that's what Boy Scouts do. They make Kool-Aid.
Oh.
Well, you'd pour the Kool-Aid into the big pot, add the water in there, and if you didn't have somebody continually stirring it, then within 30 minutes, all the Kool-Aid basically crystallized at the bottom of the... So you had water and then a little pile of Kool-Aid crystals at the bottom.
Ugh.
It just... Yes. That's the way it was.
Well, kids, here we are. First day of summer. You all packed your bags up right. Come down to the train station. Are you ready for your big adventure?
I am.
I'm ready, Mr. Marshall. I'm ready.
Man, I hate summer.
Oh, Griffled, why do you hate the summer so much?
The sun's out. It's always hot. It's like, why can't I just be cold and studying stuff all the time?
But Griffled, it's a time to expand your mind. Go on an adventure. Go for a hike in the woods with no parents. Hop on a boxcar. Coincidentally, children, we're hopping on a boxcar today.
Oh, cool, Mr. Marshall. Come on, Griffith. Come on.
Just that no one ever wants to go exploring with me. You know? Shelby and Jack always off on their own, doing their own thing. I seen them too, holding hands when no one's looking.
Hey.
Did you even know that?
Hey!
Now Shelby. Now Jack.
We're just exploring our bodies.
That's right.
Well, as long as you're exploring, as long as you're doing it in the spirit of adventure,
We're body explorers.
Yeah.
There, I said it.
when you start exploring, you explore the closest thing to you, which is your body,
And that's Shelby's body, too.
and then your friend's body.
Yeah. So
And
I'm
then-
sorry you're not invited to our little party, Griffa.
Because Griffith smells.
Yeah, can you explain your name too, please?
Explain my name.
Yeah, is it Griffold or Griffin or
It's a
G?
combination of my grandfather's name, which was Griff, and what you do to laundry.
What's that?
Fold. Fold it.
I don't fold my
My
laundry.
grandfather was a launderer.
You
A money launderer?
Griffold.
Well, that's an ugly name.
you were named after was it your grandfather's favorite pastime? Folding?
His favorite pastime was looking at things he had folded. But guess what? Not everything comes folded. Sometimes you gotta do the work to admire the work.
Can I say something, please? I feel like Griffle is a lot older than the rest of us, okay? His voice is like really deep and kind of like not like the age of an 11-year-old.
And I saw him shaving the other morning.
Look. So I chose to audit this grade, okay? I'm auditing fourth grade.
You're auditing our summer camp?
Yes. All the great businessmen did it. You know?
Like who?
Warren Buffett,
That's not a person.
Mike Williams, Ben and Jerry.
I like Jerry.
Cut to Ben and Jerry in fourth grade. Oh boy. Here we are, first day of auditing fourth grade. Come along, Jerry.
Ben, I'm hankering for some ice cream, you know? I mean, because I'm awfully hot and it's humid out here.
Ice who? Cut back.
Yeah, Ben and Jerry.
God, I'm never buying that ice cream ever again.
I don't care if they have Cherries Garcia.
You know that
Disgusting.
actually a little bit of Jerry Garcia is in every container of Cherry Garcia.
What?
And you might ask yourself, how's that possible? Because
How's
they've
that
continued
possible?
to produce that ice cream for so long. What if they run out of pieces? You never run out of Jerry Garcia.
Well, let's run out. I'm not into it. Anyway, we're body explorers.
Yeah.
And you're not invited,
Oh, yes.
Crippled. You are not
Let's
invited.
let's clearly get back to the children exploring their bodies together.
That makes it even worse that I'm auditing this trip.
Yes, it does.
Crap.
Because you are not 10 years old like the rest of us.
Nope. I'm 40.
You're as old as my mom and dad.
Now, Griffeld, you're 40 years old? Why, that's 10 years older than I am.
Well, I'm also auditing you.
Crippled,
What?
I'm getting the sense that you have a really broken family life. Let's get it all out on the table. Just tell us. Are you having a bad day?
Oh, bad day? Do you think this is just a bad day?
Yeah.
It's been a bad life.
What?
For me, yeah. I didn't get to go to school when I was growing up.
No.
You know why?
Why?
Because I set it on fire and burned it down.
Ah!
You know why I set it on fire and burned it down?
Why?
No.
Because my dad made me. You know why my dad made me? Because my mom made him make me. You know why my mom made him make me?
Why?
Because the devil made her.
Ah!
That is a bad life.
So now I'm trying to make up for past time, okay?
Griffle, are you on Facebook?
I'm on MySpace, Shelby.
MySpace? I've never heard of MySpace.
Oh, it's a pretty cool new site. You can put like pictures of yourself, quotes. You can even have someone go to your page and a song starts playing automatically.
Even I'm not on MySpace.
Yeah. My song-
And I'm a young man with an old man.
That
voice.
sounds cool. Wow, that MySpace. That sounds cool.
Griffle, are you on Spotify?
I'm on MySpace. You can
Cut
play
to Mark
music.
Zuckerberg in his office. What the hell? I mean, all of a sudden, we thought we destroyed MySpace.
I'm sorry, sir. It's just making a comeback. They had that security breach recently that tricked people into logging back in, and then we sucked them back in.
I have 5 MySpace accounts. I don't know how it happened. It just happened. I'm very sorry.
I'm sorry, Mr. Zuckerberg. I created 7 just today.
Okay, we got to do something to fight this. What are we going to do about this? Come on. I need ideas. Brainstorm. Come on.
Well,
bounce them off.
I mean, I tried unplugging my computer, but when I plugged it in, I had an extra 2 accounts. So I started with 3. The first one was intentional. Let's get that out of the way. The first one was intentional. I wanted to see how the service was, and I hadn't seen MySpace since I was 12, and so I made the first one. The second one, my elbow hit the keyboard while I was reaching for my
Account
Coke.
created.
Okay. We got to stop this. We got to nip this in the bud. We got to gather up the Facebook army and attack.
Excuse me, Mr. Z. 3 through 5 were related to the unplugging and replugging of the computer, so I don't really know how those happened. Sorry, I just wanted to get that out of the table. I apologize, sir. I apologize, Mr. Zuckerberg.
We're losing control here. We need to bring out the army.
Mr. Zuckerberg, if I may,
Yes.
I would just like to compliment Jeff on profile number 2. Your wallpaper, Chicago Cubs. I love it. I'm a Cubs fan. And then you have 3 Doors Down Kryptonite playing when someone goes to your page. That's like one of my favorite songs all time. So I love it. Thank you, Mr. Zuckerberg.
Am I losing control here? Is nobody paying attention to me?
And Mr. Zuckerberg?
Is everybody ignoring me? Am I even talking?
Mr. Zuckerberg, really quick. Hey, Gifford.
Yeah.
I wanted to compliment you on profile number 4.
Oh, I worked hard on that.
Yeah, where you had a Sum 41 cover band playing, and you had a wallpaper that was just Tone Loc.
Yeah. Tone Loc, he's fishing. If you scroll down enough, you see that he's actually fishing.
Oh, I just thought he was holding a rod.
No, he's actually, that's what everyone thinks about Tone Loc, but he was actually fishing.
Okay, I feel like I'm losing control here. I feel like I'm losing my company. It's like, what are y'all? Y'all spies for Facebook? I mean, I can't even think now. Spies for MySpace?
Do you know, I've got an idea, Mr. Zuckerberg.
Yes.
What if we created a poll on MySpace to ask why people aren't using Facebook more?
Oh, Gifford's really good at polls.
Yeah.
He's got 3 up on profile number 2.
Okay, do it.
One of those profiles is asking what your favorite flavor of Ben & Jerry's ice cream is. Mine is the one with Bernie Sanders on it.
I hear there's a piece of Bernie Sanders in every scoop of his ice cream.
Yeah, it's mostly dust because he's very, very old.
Oh, okay. We're getting off track here. What are we going to do about MySpace?
Create more accounts.
Accounts. Oh, I thought we were doing a chat thing.
Remember where you get your paychecks from.
I have direct deposit, so I don't really...
I get
I'm
mine
not
from
really aware.
PayPal. I don't know how it works.
And I'm not even sure I work here, actually.
Why did I ever form this company?
And scene. The logical progression from children
and that's how
getting
Facebook will end.
Yeah,
And that's how summer camps were started.
sure.
We never got to hop the freight car.
All right.
Okay, that was fun.
Now we're in.
Back in the post-deconstruction and more, what do they call it? The post-mortem of the podcast.
Oh yes,
No,
yes. Let's break it down beat by beat, scene by scene.
well, you see
What-
over here on the whiteboard where I've diagrammed it out.
You know what the most fun part of comedy is? Breaking down comedy.
Oh, I love
Thorough
that.
analysis.
Oh boy.
So we could do that, or I could just throw some words at you again. Let's do that.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Glowing, flop, and hot pocket. I know it's not one word, but you can't pass up a hot pocket.
Was that flop or plop?
Flop.
Flop.
But flop made you think of plop. So
Yeah.
there's that. I hope there's not a story in that.
There could be.
Yeah, it's probably related to the Hot Pocket.
Not a Hot Pocket, but something similar. A Pop-Tart. Remember the Pop-Tarts with frosting on them? Oh. When I was in 5th grade. Mm-hmm. I was getting breakfast one morning before school, and we had Pop-Tarts with icing on them. It's like, I love those. So I popped them in the toaster. They came out, and I was pulling out the Pop-Tart, and it was hot. It was very hot.
I mean,
So I actually threw it up in the air. No, I threw a Pop-Tart up in the air. But again, not wanting to be messy, I reached my left hand out to catch it. And it came down, and I caught it, frosting side down on my hand, and I ended up with a ring of blisters on the palm of my hand from my frosted Pop-Tart.
Did you eat that Pop-Tart?
No, I just screamed in agony and was forever haunted by Pop-Tarts.
Because when I injure myself, a Pop-Tart is a good remedy. It makes me feel better.
Yeah.
And
well, there is something about comfort food. Yeah.
What's even in Pop-Tarts? Sugar and...
It's your typical processed sugar with
like
gelatinous substance.
Brown sugar and cinnamon just mixed together.
Happiness.
When God, I haven't had a Pop-Tart in years and years. But when we were a kid, yeah, that's right. I'm 3 people in a trench coat. When I was a kid, occasionally we would get a box of Pop-Tarts, but we would almost always get the s'mores Pop-Tart, which somehow, despite the fact that every flavor of Pop-Tart is just sugar, it's just different flavors of processed sugar, wrapped in a shell that is food.
It's a pastry. It's a pastry. Thin, crispy.
I know what it's supposed to be. Okay. I know what it's masquerading as. But somehow the s'mores version of any like sugary treat, it tastes 10 times more sugary than the others.
All right, Jeremy, Stephen, come on in, because tonight, it's a very special night. Tonight is the masquerade ball.
Oh, yes, Mother.
Yes.
I'm very excited for the masquerade ball.
Very good, Stephen. And what about you, Jeremy?
I could take it or leave it. It's like, what's really a masquerade ball, Like, I want to know the people that I meet. But when everyone's faces are covered up, it's like, what's on the inside,
No, we don't know. But we don't know, and that's the point.
I want to know.
Jeremy,
I want to know people.
Why with the reticence?
Well, it's like you spend your whole lives like looking at people like, hey, I wonder what's inside that person. Like what if I just like open them on up and could see everything. And that's what I want to know about everyone. I just want to know people. I want people to know me.
Like a surgeon? Are you saying you want to be a surgeon?
An emotional surgeon, yeah.
Well, oh, God.
I want to be an emotional surgeon.
For a second, I had a shred of respect for my little brother.
Yes.
My little brother, Jeremy.
Right. Well, we're terribly ashamed of you.
Sylvia, are the children ready for the masquerade ball? The carriage is outside.
Oh, God. Well, I think they're almost ready, but I've got to get my dress on. You boys, get your bow ties on and don't fight. And don't say anything bad. All right, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Jeremy?
Stephen?
Yeah. Be good now. I'm going to go to the coach and make sure the driver knows the way.
All right, Hildegard. Just do your job. Get the carriage ready.
I will.
Hey, why are you even in the house? You're a carriage driver.
Even Jeremy knows this.
Go back to your carriage. Oh.
Jeremy is the one breaking for traditions, clearly.
I get no respect over here. Just because I am your mother's old and decrepit aunt does not mean you can treat me that way.
Oh, do you want me to open you up and see what's on the inside?
Thank you, no, Jeremy. Thank you, no. And I will have you know that I caught you creeping around my bed the other day. I didn't say anything. I kept my eyes closed, but I know you were there.
I was just making sure it was made like hotel style. Bed was made like with hotel sheets, like crisp corners. Everything tucked in.
All right, I'm back.
Ah, damn it, I'm not ready.
How do I
was
look?
going to have a heart-to-heart with my brother, but we didn't have the chance.
It was all Hildegard. Hildegard's fault.
Yeah, Hildegard really bogarted the situation.
Hildegard, we've talked about this. You're just butt ugly, and you need to stay outside the home.
I'm sorry, Sylvia. I'm sorry. I will go out and get the carriage ready.
Get it ready! We're almost ready in here, and we've got to get out of here and get straight to the masquerade ball. That's my horse calling for us now.
Wait,
Bessie!
Wait, Mom. I just feel like Hildegard is in a world of hurt right now.
Well, too bad.
She's really emotionally wounded. I think we should skip the ball and stay here and have an unmasquerading of our own.
Oh, really?
Skip the ball, Jeremy.
Yeah, skip the ball?
It's the height of the season.
No one,
The season.
yes, the season of balls. I know.
It starts with the Belmont Stakes, continues with the annual
Preakness.
Order of Omaha Stakes,
Yes.
and ends with the Masquerade Ball. It's the height of the season.
Yes, and also, boys, now that you're 30 years old and 31 years old, I can tell you something very important, okay? It is very critical that we go to this ball, okay? Because I need both of you to find ladies to marry or men, whatever you're into, and I need you to find them quick because we are bankrupt.
Bankrupt. Huh. A lot of people are emotionally bankrupt, Mom. But the good news about that is, with the right amount of people investing in them, that we can actually fix them. It's not like a company that's bankrupt where it's like, you're just screwed and you start over. An emotionally bankrupt person, we can make them whole again.
What is this? Are you trying to say that I'm emotionally bankrupt?
Well, I'm trying to say that you're probably bankrupt in every area, Mom. But I want to heal us. I want to heal people.
I am not bankrupt in every area. I have one credit card that works. Ask Hildegard.
It's a Discover card. It doesn't really count. It's like no one uses Discover.
Sylvia, bring the children. The horses are getting very anxious.
Oh my God. 2 of the horses have returned. Our luck is coming back to us, boys.
But Mother, if we are broke, I have multiple questions. 1, how are we going to feed those horses?
Very good question.
2,
Yes.
why do I bother with this posh voice? I thought we were rich, and as such, we're afforded a station, an oral station.
We are rich, Stephen. We're rich in our family life, apart from Jeremy, who doesn't fit with his family at all. No, that wasn't a compliment.
Because, Mom, you see, Jeremy's, he's the one that's just real. See, Jeremy,
Well, thanks, Stephen. I
mean, since we're not rich, I guess I'll just be me.
Yeah,
I mean,
doesn't that feel good?
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of strain on the vocal cords, and I feel like more I feel like maybe you are an emotional surgeon. I'm coming around on you.
Yeah.
Cut to later that night. Jeremy's out in a field with his latest fling.
So this is where I come to think that's actually it's not normal grass. It's Bermuda grass. I come in here to get in touch with myself, and sometimes bring a special lady out here.
Oh, that's so nice of you, Jeremy. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's like, I mean, when I saw you at the ball, I knew somehow there was a connection between us.
Yeah. Well, Janice. I mean, when I saw you, and I saw you seeing me, I
saw you seeing me seeing you.
Yeah. And I looked at you and I thought, now there's a girl that I want to emotionally cut open. Like, just really pry what's inside apart.
That's beautiful, Jeremy. I want you to emotionally cut me open all the way from my heart down to my,
Cut to a police station.
I mean, she said that she wanted me to do it, so I just I did it.
Oh, really?
This is not to be taken as a confession of any kind.
Well, it is.
It sounds like a confession to me.
Sounds like a confession to me, too.
Is that a mirror? Is that just a mirror right there, or someone on the other
that's-
side of that?
That's a mirror that we use sometimes for private stuff.
Have you ever really looked into the mirror, Officer? Was it Officer Schwartzman?
Yeah, that is my name.
Okay, and
You have a good memory.
I'm Officer Jason.
Oh, Officer Jason.
Yeah.
You get your first name? That's cool.
This is actually my last name.
Oh, okay. Just maybe pick a first name and
My
run
fir-
with it. You know.
My first name's Daryl.
Okay, Daryl
Hey,
Jason.
we are going to do the
We're not here for
questioning
you.
here.
Me.
Right.
We're here for you
That's right.
and your weird metaphors.
Look, I didn't actually cut anyone open. It's just a thing I do where I threaten people by making them feel emotionally vulnerable. But then in the end, it turns out that it does them a lot of good, you know? So,
We know. We just were interested in your family, so we thought we'd bring you in.
oh, okay. Well, I have a brother, Steven.
Oh.
He's 13 months older than me.
Uh-huh.
Oh, we know about Steven.
Yeah,
Is
we
he-
know all about Steven.
Is he behind that mirror over there? Hi, Steven. Is he back there?
No, Steven's...
Can he see us? Can he see me? Can he see me? Back here?
Steven.
I
Just
don't
quiet
think
down.
he can see us. I don't,
No, I don't think so. It's supposed to be a mirror.
Yeah,
Mirror
I
where
mean-
we can see through, but he can't see us.
this is kind of fun. Just like looking at my brother as he's, I don't know, maybe getting charged with something.
Yeah. Look, he's picking his nose.
I always thought he was maybe kind of a murderer.
It's like that emotional surgeon. It's like I always wondered about that.
Jeremy, I'm going to ask you a question straight out.
I'm going to answer your question straight out.
Great. Have you or have you not watched Making a Murderer?
I have tried to watch it, but it was past my bedtime, so my mom made me close my eyes. So really, I was listening to a television show.
Past your bedtime?
We just wanted to know what happened at the end because our DVR, yes, we live together. Our DVR cut off the last episode, so we were hoping that you had seen it.
Are you guys like together? Or just roommates?
Hey,
What we do in the privacy of our own bedroom suite is none of your concern.
Oh, you guys live in a suite? That's cool. I always wanted a suite.
you
Hey,
see
where
how the-
were you on the night of May 24th?
well, I was at home.
Yeah, I was also at home.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well then, how did that? Who left that front door unlocked?
Well, it wasn't me.
Do you see
I
those
never-
officers in there? It looks like Jeremy's questioning them. They're looking kind of nervous.
Yeah, they look pretty. They look like looks like he's turned them around. He's done the old emotional surgery. Yeah, real revolutionary disc. I'm not good. I'm not as good as with metaphors and similes as he is.
Oh, he's the best.
Yeah,
He's great.
It's like he's like a horse in a field.
Yeah.
About it. See, not just
No,
I just don't.
yeah, no,
I just
no,
don't
it's
have
like-
it.
I
I
was
just
going to say he's like an earthworm on crack.
Yeah.
but I don't know. It's like,
huh. I should just let him do it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's watch.
Officer Daryl Jason. Officer, I'm sorry, I didn't catch your first name. Schwartzman.
No, my name is Officer Schwartz.
Yeah, I didn't catch your first name though. Oh, was it Schwartz? And last name
My
is-
first name is Kyle.
Okay. Well, Kyle and Daryl.
Yep.
I never knew your first name was Kyle.
Well, I don't tell a lot of people that, but I'm just feeling like...
You didn't tell the person who shares your bed
Hey!
in a platonic way.
Hey!
Daryl Jason, just calm down. We're sharing a little more than a bed here. We're sharing an emotion. Okay?
Well, which emotion is that?
Okay.
Fear? Anger?
Disgust.
Happiness?
You know, I feel like there's just a lot going on with you two. You ever feel like when you put on a badge that you're invincible?
Yes, all the time.
You know, a lot of people wake up and put on badges every day, and they don't even know it. You might roll out of bed, and the first step you take, you might put on your badge of like you're like a candied candy, you know, with a hardened shell, not letting anyone in. And you might take that next step, and you might put on your badge of arrogance. You know, where you think I'm the only one that's right. But really, if we were to take off all of our badges right now, and all of our clothes, what's underneath?
Whoa! Whoa! This is getting a little bit too aggressive.
Well, Daryl Jason has his pants off, so it looks
Hey!
seems like it's...
Hey! When did that happen? Put those back on.
He skewered my heart with his emotional scalpel.
Well, then take your shirt off, not your pants.
Yeah, that's all.
The heart
Let's
is
all do it.
on the top part.
I always start with my pants. I can never take my shirt off and leave the pants on. It has to be pants off, then shirt off. So like now I can take my shirt off. See?
Oh, God.
Oh, that's a beautiful tattoo.
Thank you.
Beautiful tattoo.
It's my mother's grave.
Oh, why would
Like
you
that?
bring her up?
Yeah, not even the headstone, just like the actual grave.
Yep. I hated her a lot.
It's like a rectangular hole in a piece of earth.
And scene.
Oh, yes.
Jeremy's the type of person I really want to know. I mean, he's like the friend you want to have around.
I would watch a half-hour show about those cops.
Kyle Schwartzman and Daryl Jason,
Daryl Jason.
roommates and cops.
They share a bed together platonically. And
Daryl doesn't know Kyle's first name because Kyle doesn't want to share.
also, Daryl has a chest tattoo of his mother's grave.
Don't we all?
I mean, yeah. And my mom's not even dead. But it's there.
Hey, people reserve plots in the cemetery before they're dead.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to do it once you're gone.
This grave over my heart is reserved for you, Mama.
I believe we have time for one more. So let's do that.
We can do that.
Okay. And so the three words that we're going to run with are bulbous,
Bulbous?
disturbed, and trolls.
Wow.
Bulbous,
Disturbed trolls.
and trolls.
Wow.
Did you guys have troll dolls when you were kids?
I wasn't allowed.
You weren't. Is that real? You weren't allowed. Why?
Yeah. Because they were. My parents thought they were like scary looking. I also wasn't allowed to have like. People when I was growing up were also collecting garbage pail kids.
Oh,
I wasn't allowed those.
Even as a kid, I was like, no, not for me. Get out of here.
Yeah, they were too. My parents thought they would give me nightmares.
I could see that. I don't understand the troll dolls.
Because the troll dolls were happy and smiling.
Well, because you can pull their hair up and it just sticks.
Yeah.
Like witches do that.
So would they not let you watch Don King on TV either? Because his hair's stuck up.
They
Don
had a-
King's one of the greatest fight promoters of all time.
They just had a list next
But he
to
looks
the
like
TV.
a troll doll with his hair sticking up.
But he looks more like a man who just touched a live wire.
Well, maybe that's something to do with the trolls. Like
Maybe that's their
promoting irresponsible use of electricity.
that's the troll's origin story.
Yes. Yeah. Don King gave birth to them.
Don King gave birth to all the trolls, and at a very young age, they touched a live wire. It shocked their hair up, and it also stunted their growth, which
Now,
is
was
why
he
they're
the
so
father actually, or did he actually give birth through his man vagina?
His,
Hey, man, you know?
his man vagina.
Yeah. I mean, I would think so.
Oh.
Emily, could you speak on this?
Can I go on a different tangent?
Yeah.
With one of the words?
Please.
Okay.
Can I? Hey guys, can I run away? Can I?
Don King
can I
pushing
just- can I
small
just,
plastic people
run
out of his orifice that may or may not exist? Sure.
You don't have a lot to say about this.
Okay, so the word bulbous made me think of the show Botched. Did any of you watch that
Plastic
show?
surgery?
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh,
I don't know about
bad
this.
plastic
Oh, my
surgery.
gosh.
I'm already horrified.
It is like horrifying. It's like this show on E, I think, and it's like
Natch.
basically people that have had horrendous plastic surgery jobs. And so they're always like
I know the
Really?
show, but I haven't seen an episode. Like, what's like the worst thing you've seen on that show?
Like, I was watching the other night, and this lady had liposuction, I guess, or like a tummy tuck. But usually it's like people, don't have a lot of money, so they go to like a bad plastic surgeon, and then it just gets really bad, and then they go and the botched doctors like help fix it. But so she had a tummy tuck, and it was just so gross. It looked like her stomach was, as she described it, it was like apple pie. So it was like folded really weird, and then
It was
right
lattice.
It's like she makes or bues terrible apple pie.
after
It just looks like a. Looks like a
That could be a new style. I mean, it's like you've seen the people that actually put implants in their bodies, like little horns on their heads,
Yeah.
or things like that. It's like that could be a new style of abs. Instead of a six pack, you've got a weave.
and a nice a nice flaky crust.
Yeah.
so her stomach looked like a checkerboard.
Well, it was
Is
just
that apple pie?
it
That's
just
like
wasn't sewn right, so it was like wavy.
Oh.
And then after the surgery, she had MRSA, which is like basically the infection. I think it's like the flesh-eating virus.
Oh yeah.
And they had photos of it from
Ugh.
that time.
That's
It's
what,
just like really bad, like really bad cases.
Yeah, I think Tig Notaro had MRSA.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really serious.
I work with a guy whose first name is MRSA, so I don't know.
Really?
That's good. Yeah.
I think MRSA is the.
You know a guy named MRSA?
Well, it's with a Z, so maybe it's more like MRSA.
Oh, okay.
But
so it's Zurza.
MRSA.
Zurza.
MRSA.
Zurza. He said it's MRSA with a Z. Zurza.
MERS. Because you
Zurza.
replaced the A. MERS.
Replace the A.
You guys
Yeah.
are making fun of me.
No, we
Yeah,
would never.
I know you're not laughing at me. You're laughing
I'm just like
with me.
I've never heard that name. Like
MRSA?
I've heard a lot of odd names, and I've never heard MRSA.
Well, his brother Zika.
See, I've heard Zika.
Yeah.
Like that's like what? Where's he from?
India.
Cool.
Ah,
Like, are there are a lot of there's medical
Okay.
conditions and diseases named after people,
Yeah. I
right?
suppose,
Like
yeah.
Stevens Johnson syndrome is like a skin debilitating, like skin.
Lou Gehrig's
condition.
disease.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. For sure.
Common cold.
After
Yeah.
Harvey Cold.
Oh, I thought it was after the rapper Common.
Oh gosh.
Well, they may have jointly discovered it.
You didn't know he was a scientist.
I don't know. I got to get out of this line of work. It's like, I mean, my hands shake and I can't see anymore. It's like, but I don't know. People keep coming to me. They want me to repair them and make them look beautiful. I don't know, honey. I don't know. I'm not right for this anymore. I don't know.
Frank, you're so right for this, okay? This is your job. Right? You were in medical school for almost 25 years.
I know. and
Okay? It took you a heck of a long time to get through. A heck of a long time.
I know. They kept holding me back and making me repeat sutures. I don't know. It's like, I don't know. I have a hard time threading that little needle through that hole through that needle. I don't know.
Honey, we are eating at Applebee's. I don't really want to hear about sutures right now, but I support you. But I need my chicken tenders. You cannot quit this job.
Oh, thank you, Sarah. I mean, you've been supportive through all this. You're great. I mean, it's wonderful.
I
Yeah.
am great. Thank you for saying that. You never say that. And you know what? Today, of all days, is our anniversary. So thank you for saying that. What is that? Why are you hitting your head like that?
Sorry, Sarah. Yeah, our anniversary. Here, I got you this. This. It's a special fork.
This is straight up from the table. You just lifted your fork up out of your cream of spinach soup.
Hey, looks like you guys are short a fork. Can I bring you another one?
Yeah, please. I mean, I'm trying to present my lovely bride of 47 years with this beautiful, wonderful fork that means a lot to me.
Oh, hey. Well, congratulations. Can I give you a free
cup of our broccoli, cheese, and salmon soup.
Well,
All right, happy anniversary from me. I'll be right back with that fork.
He's a nice guy.
he seems really nice.
Yeah.
I think we should give him a very large tip.
Yeah, I think so too.
Very large.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
how large do you think? Like, do you think like 25%?
Do they give that big a tips? I usually just give like 6.
Frank, you are
Sarah.
so cheap. I do not want to fight about this on our anniversary, but you have got some bad qualities. You have got some really bad flaws.
I'm sorry, Sarah.
Unlike that waiter. Oh, wait, here he comes.
Hey, guys, happy anniversary again.
Thanks. Thanks. Hey, here's a nice buck for you. Thanks.
Oh, okay, that's one. That's actually €1, sir.
Oh, sorry.
Frank.
Okay.
I'm
this is only
sorry.
worth about 42 cents in United States dollars.
Well, here's a shiny quarter.
Okay.
Two.
Yeah, that's a token for Dave and Buster's.
Yeah, enjoy
Right next
the
door.
games.
Okay. Yeah, I'm still looking for that broccoli cheese soup, guys. I'll be right back. Sorry, our chef is taking a break right now.
Well, that's understandable. People need breaks. People need breaks.
No, you don't understand. You don't understand, old Harry. He's got some problems. He's a brilliant chef, but he spends half a shift out back yelling at stuff in the alley.
Well, that happens
Cut out
to
back of the alley. Get out of here, you raccoon! You're not gonna break up my marriage this time. Get out of here, you raccoon!
Cut back to the restaurant. Oh, gosh, he sounds like he has some real interesting times out there.
I could operate him. Does he have like little scars or anything that I could fix, a suture up, and
Yeah.
Oh, Harry, yeah. I mean, lots of self-inflicted kitchen wounds, you know?
yeah, it's probably because he doesn't look good. He doesn't feel good about himself. That's my job. Is I make people feel better about themselves by making them look really good.
Yeah, why don't you, waiter, I'm sorry, what's your name?
Oh, Chase.
Chase. Oh, that's
That's
a
a
great
nice- that's a good name.
That is
Oh,
a
thanks,
hot
my mom gave it to me.
name. Hot name. Okay, why don't you go get your friend and bring him back, and we can do a little surgery.
Oh, well, I mean, it's your anniversary, you know, and you're
Yeah.
at Applebee's, so
Right.
let's have it your way, guys, okay?
That would, if you want a nice tip, that would really be nice if you could do that for us.
You know what? Chase is on it. I'll be right back, you guys.
Great.
You know, he reminds me of our son. You know,
Oh my
it's
God,
like
yeah, where is he?
I don't know. Whatever happened to him? It's like 10 years ago. He just disappeared.
No.
Poor little Harry. I don't know. It's like,
Harry. God, he
Jeez! Are these the ones? Are these the ones?
Hey,
Are
yes,
these-
it's their anniversary, Harry, so let's be nice, okay?
Oh, it's your anniversary. Oh, I'm very proud of your marriage. Oh, did you steal my forks?
Harry.
Harry.
Here you are.
Harry.
We've been looking some places for you.
Occasionally, don't you recognize us?
Jeffrey Dahmer?
No, I am your mother, and this is your
Robert
father.
Durst?
No, but I do love
Mom
him.
and Dad.
Mom and Dad. Mama
Mom
and Papa.
and Dad.
Yes, Mom and Pop.
That rings a bell.
Does it?
Oh, wait. No, I just watched Tool Time.
Well,
He's
that is
a
an
mo-
old show,
the-
so that's disconcerting.
I have an old TV and a Betamax.
It sounds like you are really on the down and down. This
Harry,
is
come
bad.
back to us. Come back to us.
Come sit in our booth. Here, scoot over.
Here.
Scoot over, Frank. You can
Harry's
come
on the
sit with us.
clock. You guys, sorry. Chase.
Chase, please. This is our family reunion.
Well, should I not be here? I mean,
No,
No.
Chase, you're part of the family too now. Here,
hell
here,
no.
everybody scoot
Hell
in.
no.
Everybody scoot in the
Yeah,
booth.
come on. Let's all make room. Make room.
Look.
I can stay for a minute, but then I gotta cook 3 steaks so that flesh-eating bacteria doesn't get through my bones.
Oh God, here, Harry, scoot over. Sit on my lap, and then Chase can scoot in. There we go. Okay.
Okay.
this feels weird. You know, Chase has never sat down in a booth before.
This is nice.
was walking by.
This is like family again.
It's like
you know,
family.
Sarah, it's
Chase, do you have a mom and dad?
I did.
Well, what happened to them?
They got admitted to the hospital.
Tell him what happened.
Well, we thought it was we thought it was just a common stomach bug.
All the details.
And then Harry, they died on the table.
What?
Yeah, they cut him open.
How did they cut him?
East to west, Harry, just like the sun.
That's right. East to west, like the sun.
Oh, that reminds me of a story. It's just something that happened to me several years ago because something really similar to that happened. I'd been drinking and I got called in for emergency surgery. You remember that, Sarah?
I remember.
Yeah, we're partying all night, and I got the call, and I went in, and there was two people on the table together. And it's like I remember cutting them just like whoa, east to west. Yeah, that was funny story. Yeah,
Hey.
coincidence.
Hey.
Was that it? Was that at Was that at the Methodist Presbyterian?
Yeah, Methodist,
Yeah, it
old
was
Meth
there.
Press. Yeah,
That's exactly the one.
yeah.
You you Dr. Tannenbaum?
Yeah, Frank Tannenbaum. That's me.
That's right. I'm Sarah Tannenbaum, Chase. It's nice to meet you.
This is our son, Harry Tannenbaum.
Yes, who's been missing for 10 years.
All right, you know what? I don't know if you're putting this together like I am, but it sounds to me like that you're the one that slaughtered my parents.
Oh my gosh, it
No.
does sound
And now
like
you want me to bring you a
Nice.
cup of broccoli cheese soup?
I think
Could
there
you?
was
I'll go get some
salmon.
broccoli
Added
cheese.
on your
Salmon.
birthday?
Yeah.
There's a good tip in it for you.
Not your birthday, your anniversary?
Yeah, be a good
is.
tip. I may even bump that tip up to like, okay, out the window. 23%.
You know what? I'd like to have 23% of you guys.
What?
23% of my family back.
Well,
23% of my childhood back.
Which 23%?
The first half, because without the first half, there's no back half.
The
You can't
first
have
half of
this- It's like
23%?
drinking the top half of a... No, you can drink the top half of a cup of water. Like drinking the bottom half of a cup of water. You can try, but you can't do it.
Sarah, maybe
You
we
can poke
should.
a hole in the bottom of the cup.
Sarah, maybe we should go to Chili's.
I think so.
You guys,
Yes, Chase.
there's a much better place than Chili's.
Really?
Yeah.
It's just about a mile past Chili's. It's like Chili's, but it's a lot smaller.
What's it called?
Chili's 2.
And scene.
I got
Sorry,
you,
Brian.
I
I
got
called that
usurped.
one. It was like,
All right. Well,
saw the light
here,
scene.
you can take all the equipment home with you. You're now the host of the show.
The new host. Joe Hickman.
So, alrighty. Well, I think that's going to do it for us today. I'm going to go around. Joe, I'm going to put this up on Monday. So is there anything you want to promote?
I believe we have shows for War Tiger coming up at Backstage at Barrels.
Oh, yeah. Brand new
Yep.
Grafenberg
Group.
Productions team, War Tiger.
Yeah. And it's going to be a week from Monday is our show at Backstage at Barrels, I believe.
No, we have a show on Monday.
We do have a show on Monday?
Yeah, this Monday.
Oh, really?
So
Wow.
like tonight, as this is going out
Oh,
over the internet
I'm
waves.
glad you told me that. Otherwise, I would have been...
Yeah. Yeah, we got a show on Monday.
Okay. I'll be there.
Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, let's see. I'm going to do a shameless plug for a nonprofit called Mirror Image Arts. If you guys have not had a chance, go to mirrorimagearts.org. I am on the board of directors. It uses theater in schools to help engage kids in social issues.
All right.
Nice.
Nice.
I like it.
Nice.
Cool.
Reid, what do you got for me?
I would like to promote my alter ego.
Oh, okay.
His name is Doodoo Banks. I have been, and this is serious, I have been writing raps, and I have recorded one rap entitled First Date. I'll be recording more raps as my alter ego, Doodoo Banks.
Cool.
That's DUDUBANX. Doodoo Banks.
And do I just put that into Google and hope for the best, or?
Good luck.
Okay. Well, that was a useful plug. Thank you, Reid.
All day.
Anything else?
I'd like to promote Emily Coates
Okay.
to chairman of my heart.
Oh, wow.
The lovely Emily Coates.
All right. So, Emily, now that you're newly promoted, is there anything you would like to promote? Because, I mean, I know you do nothing So I'm sure you don't have anything.
Can I promote? I'll promote Reid and Joe's thing again because you have your new team that plays at Barrels, and then Reid's going to be in Kimosabi
Yeah, I am.
Oh, yeah,
Tuesday
Tomorrow
nights.
Yeah, Kimosabi, the
No.
two-person
Oh, right.
improv tournament that
Right.
goes on Tuesday nights
Right.
here at Voodoo Comedy Playhouse in Denver. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I've participated in 3 different seasons so
Nice.
far, and I'll be doing a 4th one coming up pretty soon. And so it's just a good time. It's a lot of fun to see 2 people working things out on a stage.
Oh, yeah. Yay!
And anything else?
Just go see improv and comedy.
See shows,
Yeah,
see stand-up, see improv.
See some shows, please.
Yeah, just the general concept of
Anywhere.
you should go see live comedy.
Yes.
Which
please.
is really important because it's easy to look things up on YouTube or watch specials on Netflix, and that's all well and good, but it's not the same as seeing
Be
it
there
live.
for it.
Right.
Yeah, especially improv. Long form improv doesn't translate to the screen well. So put it in your ear holes on the podcast, of course, but come see it live.
Yeah.
And it's
Come
all
and
over
if
the
you're
world.
in Denver, come see Reid in a show so you can watch him do object work. He does a mean job of putting salsa on a shelf.
And making sure all the labels face the same direction.
Yes. Okay. As for me, you can check me out if you want to if you have any questions or anything else you want to send my way. I'm on all the different social media, Instagram,
MySpace?
Twitter. I was thinking about that. I don't
MySpace?
know what MySpace's policy of deactivating accounts is.
They never do because they want users.
Because I straight up did have a
In fact, they
MySpace
start
account,
multiplying accounts. It's like little
I had a
babies,
top 8.
little rabbits.
but I don't know if it exists anymore. I'll have to look it up. Recover my password. And Facebook, just search Bryan Dierschow, Bryan Dierschow. It's about time I changed my name to something easier to spell.
Or just change it to a phonetical spelling.
Yeah.
Like DEER space.
SHAW.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will. When I tell people how to pronounce it, I just think about the animal and the mode of transportation. A deer and a rickshaw. Just think of
Oh.
I was
There you
thinking
go.
deer car.
deer car. It's pronounced deer car.
Dear Autobus.
It's pronounced deer coastal train.
Deer space shuttle.
Yeah. But yeah, look me up in all the places. And like Joe said, we've got War Tiger shows twice a month at Barrels. It's a lot of fun. You may have heard on this podcast Tiger Cube, our former team, and now all of us have joined forces with another team to create War Tiger. So we're really excited to get things rolling. So come out and see us. And if you look me up on Facebook, you'll find all of my dates. And
that's where he finds all of his dates, too.
Yes.
Emily,
Yes,
I think
yes,
you
yes,
should
yes.
promote your teams you're on, too. And your-
Oh yeah.
Well, you guys should promote the teams that you're on. Go ahead, Reid.
So, my alter ego. If you want to see me do improv, I do perform at the Voodoo Comedy Playhouse.
Yep.
Friday nights sometimes with Makeshift Shakespeare. Saturday nights with a group that I really love called Humans. And then in a group called Hot Nap that hosts a very fun show called The Duel, where teams compete against each other. Just go see shows at the Voodoo, or Barrels anywhere.
All right, Coates, you can't get away from it. You've deferred, but now everyone else has put
Bask
out there.
in the sun.
What teams do you play for? Where do you play? Tell me.
Play with a team called Scoundrel.
Yeah.
right now. And we
That's
play
what, Wednesdays at Voodoo?
Wednesdays at Voodoo
Uh-huh.
at 8. But yes, please go see improv and
Don't
comedy
you put
wherever.
you put on a stand-up show at Mercury?
Yes.
Cool. I think that's
Was that
awesome.
Mercury Lounge?
The Mercury Cafe.
Mercury Cafe.
Pretty close, though.
I
Yep.
clearly do not live in Denver.
Yep.
So, yeah, Mercury when is that?
The first Saturday of the month.
First
Always.
Saturday of the month. So, yeah, guys, we just gave you a shitload of information and just a lot of stuff that you can see. So, if you're in Denver and you're like, oh, I don't know what to do on a night, guess what? You have stuff to do on a night. Any night. You go see comedy. There's a lot of good stuff going on in Denver. And with that, we've spent way too much time with plugs. So we're going to call it a day.
You're going to edit this and just leave all the plugs in and cut out all the
Yeah.
info.
Yeah,
That's the whole
it's
podcast.
just going to be plugs. It's going to be like a half-hour long plug. I'm going to loop it so it is an hour long. Anyway, that's going to do it for us this week on As We Go Along. And guys, go make something.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
And cut to
Yeah.
the fart noise factory.
You're doing really good this week, Jonah. Good work on those fart noises. They're really coming along.
I've been practicing them, sir.